Welcome to Shruti's online school, where we believe that learning should always be fun. Get your notebook, pen, pencil, eraser ready. Keep your mind focused and let's start learning. Hello everyone. Here in this video we are going to see how to write numbers in ascending and descending order. As we all have learnt in our lower standard also, ascending order means the numbers are arranged from small to big. Whereas in descending order it is opposite of that, the numbers are arranged in big to small. Here we are going to solve certain examples which will make this concept very clear. So in the first example we have 847, 9,754, 8,320, 571. So if we compare out of all these four numbers, the smallest number you will see is 571. So in ascending order we'll be writing first 571. Then we have the next bigger number 847. Then we have the next bigger number as 8,320 and the biggest number is 9,754. So this is small to big, ascending order. Now descending order is big to small. As we have already written in ascending order, writing in descending order will be very easy. The biggest is 9,754. Then the smaller one is 8,320. Then the smaller one is 847 and ultimately the smallest is 571. Now let us solve the next example. 1971, 45,321, 88,715, 92,547. So here we have the smallest number as 1971. So we write that first. After that we have the next number, that is 45,321. Then we have the next bigger number 88,715 and ultimately we have 92,547. And now for descending order we'll write big to small. That is 92,547, 88,715, 45,321 and 1,971. Wow. Here the question itself was arranged in ascending order and given to us. Now the next question what they have given to us is 5,000, 7,500, 85,400, 7,861. So here we have the smallest number as 5,000. Then the next number, smaller one is 7,500. Then again we have one little bigger number 7,861 and the biggest is 85,400. Now we write in descending order. The biggest is 85,400. Then we have smaller than that 7,861. Still smaller 7,500. And ultimately the smallest is 5,000. Now let us see the last example. 9,801. 25,751. 36,501. 38,802. So here if you see, the smallest number is 9,801. Little bigger is 25,751. Then bigger is 36,501. And ultimately we have 38,802. Here again the question itself is arranged in ascending order and given. But it is not necessary that every time it will be arranged in ascending order and given. Okay, but anyways, we are applying logic in doing. The smaller one is 25,751, 9,801. Maths is indeed fun if we apply logic. Now we move to the next question, next concept, that is formation of greatest and smallest numbers. Now, for forming the greatest number, what do we do and what do we do for forming the smallest number? So for greatest number, what we need to do is just arrange the digits in descending order. Whereas for making the smallest number, we need to arrange the digits in ascending order. Let us see a few examples where we do not have 0. These are just numbers, digits apart from 0 from 1 to 9. Now first set of number has got digits 2, 8, 7 and 4. So we want to make the greatest number, and for greatest number what do we do? Yes, we arrange the numbers digits in descending order. So when I arrange 2, 8, 7 and 4 in descending order, what I get? Highest, largest number is 8. Then we have 7 and then 4 and then 2. So 8742 is the greatest number. Now for the next one, 9741 are the digits given. So here the biggest digit is 9. Then we have 7 smaller, then 4 and 1 is the smallest. So 9741 is the greatest number. Next digits we have 1, 7, 6 and 2. The largest is 7. Then we have 6, then 2 and 1. So 7621 is the greatest number. And lastly we have 3, 9, 7 and 5, out of which 9 is the biggest digit. Then we have 7, then 5 and 3. So 9753 is the greatest number. Now we'll form the smallest number by arranging the digits in ascending order. So 2874, smallest digit is 2. Then we have 4, then 7 and 8. So 2478 is the smallest number. And out of the digits 9741, 1 is the smallest. Then we have 4 and 7 and 9. So 1479 is the smallest number. Then out of the digits 1, 7, 6 and 2, the smallest digit is 1. Then we have 2 and 6 and 7. So 1267 is the smallest number. Out of 3, 9, 7 and 5, we have 3, 5, 7 and 9. So 3579 is the smallest number. Now let us see how to form greatest number and smallest number when there is 0. So for the greatest number formation, the rule is exactly the same. Arrange the digits in descending order. So let us see example. Here they have given us various numbers where everywhere you will see one digit is 0. So let us do them. The first one given is 4, 7, 5 and 0. So out of all these the biggest digit is 7. Then we have the next smaller digit 5, 4 and the smallest is 0. So 7540 is the greatest number. Next set of digits 5, 4, 0 and 3. So here the biggest digit is 5. Smaller digit is 4. Still smaller is 3 and the smallest is 0. Next example we have 1, 2, 7 and 0. Biggest is 7. Then smaller is 2. Then 1 and smallest is 0. So 7210. And lastly we have 4, 0, 9 and 8. So here the biggest is 9. Then we have smaller 8. Then 4 and 0. So 9840 is the greatest number. Now we move on to see how the smallest number is formed. So for smallest number what we do is always 0 is in the second position from the left side of the number and the other digits are in ascending order. So when 0 is in the second position, in the first position you have the smallest number apart from 0, from 1 to 9, whichever else is smallest. Here we have 4, 7, 5 and 0. So 0 will always have the second position. So first position will be taken by either of the smallest numbers 4, 7 and 5. So here the smallest is 4. Second position is 0. Then we have 5 and lastly we have 7. Then we move on to the next example. Next question is 5, 4, 0 and 3. So for making the smallest number out of it, we write first the smallest number apart from 0, the smallest digit is 3. Then 0 is always in the second position from left. Then we have 4 and ultimately we have 5. Then the next example is 1, 2, 7 and 0. So 0 will be in second position. The other smaller number is 1. After 0, we write the other small numbers 2 and 7 in ascending order, that is small to big. Then next last example we have 4, 0, 9 and 8. 0 in the second position. Smallest number in the first position apart from 0, that is 4. Then we arrange the other digits in the ascending order 8 and 9. Hello everyone, today we are going to see small, medium and large numbers which are used in measurement. So very firstly we are going to see the units for length. So units of length are mm, that is millimeter, cm centimeter, m is meter and km stands for kilometer. Mm, that is millimeter, is the smallest unit. Still bigger is centimeter, still bigger is meter, and kilometer is the biggest unit. Now, millimeter is used for measuring small things, just as thickness of pencil or length of seed. Still bigger unit cm, that is centimeter, is used for measuring length of pencil or the width of a book. Still bigger unit is m, meter. Meter is used for measuring length of classroom or length of school, building and such examples. Whereas km, kilometer, is the biggest unit which is used for measuring distance between cities and distance between countries. Now milli is the smallest unit and hence millimeter is the smallest of measuring length. Similarly, kilo means the kilo stands for largest unit, hence kilometer is the largest unit used for measuring length. Next, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. If you have seen your scale, the ruler which we use in school, so there you will see between every centimeter you will see small 9 lines. Those are nothing but millimeter. Then we have 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. When we go to a cloth shop, he will have a big rod for measuring clothes in meter. So there 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. And ultimately 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. This term K stands for kilo, which resembles thousand. So 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. Then we also have, if we want to convert this into smaller units, for example, 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. So half of kilometer will be half of 1000 is equal to 500 meter. Then 1/4 of a kilometer will be half of 500 is equal to 250 meter. 3/4 of kilometer will be half a kilometer and 1/4 of a kilometer. So that is 500 meter plus 250 meter is equal to 750 meter. Now we continue further with more small, medium and large numbers used in measurement. Now we are going to see the unit of weight. So mg stands for milligram, which is the smallest unit. Still bigger unit we have g, that is gram. Still bigger unit we have kg, that is kilogram. So here again mg is milligram, which is used for measuring quantities of small weight. For example, medicine in tablets is given in milligrams. Then a bigger unit is G, that is gram. That is used for measuring weight of chilies or ginger, which is bought in little lesser quantities. And then kg, kilogram, stands for measuring weight of rice or wheat, which people buy in kgs. Here we have 1 gram is equal to 10 milligram. So for forming 1 gram, there are 10 milligram of things. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So half kg will be half of 1000 is equal to 500 gram. 1/4 of kg is half of half kg, that is 250 gram. 3/4 of kg is half kg plus 1/4 kg, that is equal to 500 gram plus 250 gram is equal to 750 gram. Now we proceed further with some more small, medium and large numbers used in measurement. So here we have unit of capacity. Capacity is the quantity of liquid measurement. So ml is milliliter, which is the smallest one, and large one we have L, that is liter. So milliliter is used to measure small quantities. For example, measuring of medicine in bottle or hair oil in container. And liter is used for measuring larger quantities, for example, water in building tank or kerosene in barrel. Now 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter, half liter is equal to 500 milliliter, 1/4 of liter is half of liter, half of 500 is 250 milliliter, and 3/4 of a liter is 750 milliliter. Now we move on to the next subtopic, that is estimation or approximation used in denoting large numbers. For example, government estimated that Amphan cyclone affected around 44,80,000 people in Odisha. So when we see such news in the newspaper, it does not mean that 44,80,000 is the exact number of people. It says around, means that is estimation. It can be 44,75,000 people, or it can be 44,75,623 people, or it can be 44,81,000 people, or else it can be 44,82,265 people. So this is an estimation used. Around 500 people had attended my auntie's wedding. So here when I am talking about the guests who attended auntie's wedding, around 500. So it means it could have been around 450 people, or 475 people, or 495 people, or it could have been somewhere around 515 or 535 people. Then lastly, Diwali vacation would be for about 20 days. The term about 20 days shows that this is an estimation. It could be for around 18 days or 19 days or 20 or 21 or 22, 23 or 24 days. Similarly, we take estimation when guests are going to come at our home. Guests are coming at home, so assume we are 4 family members plus guests are coming around 4. But the number of people for whom food will be prepared would be near about 10 or 12, so that the food is not less but it would suffice everyone. Such estimation is used. Similarly, when we have to estimate for money to be taken to picnic. Money to be taken to picnic, we have paid the picnic fare and everything. Apart from that, everything will be taken care of. Morning breakfast, afternoon lunch, they'll be providing snacks, and there are few rides. But still, we would be taking around 100 to 200 rupees for extra expenses which may just come up. So this all we do based on approximation or estimation. Now we are going to see further that how we estimate to the nearest tens by rounding off. Here you can see a number line where you will see 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like this it is written till 25. So here if the number written is 10, so 10 is exactly understood as 10. But suppose somebody writes it as 9. So 9 is rounded off as 10. Or else if there is 11 or 12 or 13 or 14, these all are rounded off to the nearest zeros. Means here you will see that the number 11, 12, 13, 14, these 4 numbers are closer to 10. So therefore they are rounded off as 10. To the nearest 10, they are rounded off as 10. Then next, if you see 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to 19. If you look at these 4 numbers, so these 4 numbers are closer to 20 as compared to 10. So therefore 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 will be rounded off as 20. This is done just for our convenience. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. These all are rounded off to the nearest tens, that is 20. And why we do this? This is done just for our convenience and to make the task easy and simple. Now if you see 21, 22, 23, 24, 20, 24, okay, till 24. These numbers are closer to 20 as compared to 30. Though 30 is not written, but still if I would have written it, so 30 would have been farther as compared to 20. Hence, the numbers 21, 22, 23 and 24, they are rounded off to the nearest 10, that is 20. Now what we learn, there are certain rules which we can learn which will make our life still simpler. So 1, 2, 3, 4, they are usually rounded off to the nearest 0. When you see 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the unit space, you round it off to the nearest 0. So in case of 11, 12, 13, 14. So 11, 12, 13, 14, the nearest 0 is 10 rather than 20. So nearest 0 we round it off as 10. Whereas you see 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Here the nearest 0 is 20. So 6, 7, 8 and 9 are rounded off to the nearest 10. So here we have the 10 as 20. Whereas 5 is always rounded off to the nearest 10 only. Like for example, somebody says, I got 78.5%. So the person will say directly, I got 79% because 0.5 is rounded off to the nearest 10. So after 78, the next we take as 79. Now here there are certain numbers given. So what we need to do is we need to round it off to the nearest 10. So we need to keep these things in mind. If it is 1, 2, 3, or 4, they are rounded off to the nearest 0. Whereas if it is 5 or 6 or 7, 8, 9, they are rounded off to the nearest 10. Let's get started. You can pause the video for a minute or so and then you all can just check the solution. Let's start. 29. So here there is 9. Hence you will, here there is 9. So hence you are going to round it off as nearest 10, 30. 68 again 8 is there, so nearest 10 will be 70. Then 2984, so it belongs to the first category. Okay, so it is rounded off to the nearest 0, so here this will be rounded off as 2980. Now 315, when you see 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, they are rounded off to the nearest 10. So here this you will round off to 320. 33, you have 3 years, so this will be rounded off to the nearest 0, that is 30. 97, when you see 7, it is rounded off to the nearest 10. So 97 will be rounded off as 100. Then you see 225, where we have 5. So 5 is rounded off to the nearest 10, so we round it off as 230. Then you see 4869, where you see 9. So if there is 9, it is rounded off to the nearest 10. So this, if you have to round it off, you will round it off as 4870, nearest 10. Then we see 51. So 1 is there, it is rounded off to the nearest 0. So the nearest 0 to 51 is, or the nearest 10 is 50. 105. So here again 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are rounded off to the nearest 10. So here 105 will be rounded off as 110. That is the nearest 10. 72. 2 is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is rounded off to the nearest 0. So 72 nearest 0 or 10 will be 70. 7006. 6, 7, 8, 9 is rounded off to the nearest 10. So here the nearest 10 is 7010. 44. 4 is rounded off to the nearest 0. So here the nearest 0 or tens is 40. 1546. 6, 7, 8, 9 is rounded off to the nearest 10. So here it will be 1546. So the nearest 10 will be 50. 3488. So the nearest 10 will be 3400. After 88, 89, 90. 3490. And 1118. So 18 means 8. 8, 18 nearest and 19 and 20. Hence it will be 1120. Thank you everyone. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please like, share and subscribe to Shruti's online school. Your subscription really matters to me. Don't forget to press on the bell icon to be alerted for new videos. See you in the next lesson. Bye.